Look who it is! Your boys from NA are gonna do it! Your 2021 PGI'S champions are the Sonics!
Hi guys, this is Sologic, and I'm the coach of Sonics PUBG. So starting with 2019, and in Space Station Gaming, I worked with H1 like from the very start, and from Space Station to Genesis, and now our revision of Genesis with Mime and Shrimzy, and all the way till the Sonics edition of where we joined the Sonics, and we added Tiggleton to the roster with Profi departing. We've been working together for many years now, me and H1, and I think that, you know, like putting together a roster with Mime, Shrimzy, and Tiggleton is something that we envisioned for a very long time together.
Hey, my name is Hunter Wynn, known as H-Win, and I'm the in-game leader for Sonics.
Quinn is not a nice guy though, gonna get the knock with a headshot on the barrel.
H1 as an IDL is super hardworking, so he'll always do his research, his study, he looks at what other teams do all the time, and he's constantly looking at how we could play situations better.
Let's get up there early and take it, guys.
How we talk to each other. And that's super important as well, just like out of game things, like respecting each other, talking to each other well, addressing issues correctly. He tries to manage all of those things, so he's a really good leader.
He's been playing PUBG and competing in PUBG from the beginning at a high tier level.
Wynn's starting to feel a little bit more in the groove, getting more information, gonna go ahead and reposition. He doesn't want them to push up onto him.
He definitely has a leader mindset, which is what we need.
I think personally H1's the best IGL, I would say in the world, but definitely in NA and definitely the best I've ever played with. He does a lot of research outside the game. He kind of does what I used to do, but he's like way better at it, and I don't have to do it anymore, so it's really nice. He does a lot of research and knows where everyone goes and makes sure that we're updated on everything. He's just really talented at what he does.
Shrimzy was one of the first people I messaged just because he seemed, you know, really hungry to get better.
Hi, my name is Tristan Nowicki, also known as Shrimzy, and I play for the Sonics.
Shrimzy, what a play at the end there!
Going into 2020, I was looking to be part of the best team in NA, and I thought that's what we could be.
He was one of the more proven players as far as recent stats, and it just seems like he was on the up.
Shrimzy brings a lot of life to the team. He'll bark like a dog before the games and hype the boys up, and I just think that's a super important factor for any team.
He just brings a lot of excitement, you know? He's very loud, he has a very outgoing personality.
Let's go!
He keeps the energy high for us.
And then Mime was definitely a dark horse, but I saw something in him that stuck out, and I just kind of went with my gut, which is what I've always done.
My name is Austin Scherf, my in-game name is Mime, and I play for the Sonics.
That was great patience by Mime, showing you why we call him prime time.
I think Mime brings this like inherent confidence to the team, where he is extremely confident in himself, and he looks at players' skills objectively and stuff. He's not scared of anything, and I think that helps boost a lot of us up and play at the level of confidence that we need to be at.
It's really easy to work with him because you just have like this feel to you whenever you're playing with him that you're just gonna win fights and win games because he's gonna make it happen, kind of. It's really weird, but it's really nice.
Before we picked up Tig, I knew he was one of the best players mechanically, but I didn't know how he would be on a team. His previous teams didn't do that great, to be honest, and you know, it takes four to make a team, it's not just one player, so I didn't know if he would listen very well or whatnot, but to be honest, he clicked right away. He was very good at listening, giving input, and just dominating the leaderboards.
Hi, my name is James Giesen, aka TGLTN, a player for the Sonics.
Seat swap. What? What?
Tig, he's definitely a character. I mean, he's insanely great at the game. He's always practicing, putting in work, probably arguably one of the hardest working players on the team. And one of the reasons why we have success in Korea was because of his work ethic.
Tig is like probably one of the most talented mechanical players I've ever played with. He opens up games for us a lot in terms of getting picks on teams and making our next play a lot easier. And he's always with us whenever we need something to happen. So just knowing that I have someone right next to me, right beside me whenever I'm making a play is like really important.
So before PCS1, we had to play Berlin qualifiers, which got canceled because of COVID, and also GLL LAN, which we fell just short of qualifying in 5th place. So I'd say going into PCS1, we were very hungry to improve. Getting 3rd, while it was good, it was definitely a shortcoming for us.
So in my career, my highest placement in a tournament was 3rd, and that was in NPL with Ghost. And going into 2020, I was looking to be part of the best team in NA, and I thought that's what we could be. So getting 3rd was like pretty disappointing for me, at least. Yeah, I didn't enjoy getting 3rd. Like, it was nice to get 3rd, like we made money and we were considered one of the best, but I don't know, seeing other players hold trophies, or not even necessarily hold trophies because they didn't actually hold a trophy, but you know, hypothetically winning the tournament.
For STK, can he get another one? Yes, he does! He gets it down on the fizzle. This is your champion, STK.
Was definitely motivating for me and frustrating to see them win and me not win, so.
So Profi was, at the time, he helped me rebuild the team for the first part of 2020. He was looking to play Valorant, and we had Tiggleton signed on the bench. So we thought maybe bringing in some new talent could take us that extra step.
Yeah, I was really just excited to prove myself and play competitive again, because after a long break, I was just itching for it again. So coming back, I felt really confident, really warm and excited to play, and I think that helped a lot.
I remember playing with Tate whenever he first joined, and I was like, I don't know, this guy isn't that good. And then whenever finals came around, he was literally just killing everything. He was hitting everything, and I was like, holy moly, this guy is actually insane.
Tiggleton looks like he's still feeling himself from yesterday. He wants all the awards, all the lead categories. They all belong to Tig. You know what, though? If you take away the Sonics off your leaderboard, like you said, everything else is very, very close.
Once we won PCS2, I guess you could say we were riding high, and we just wanted more. We just wanted to play more, win more.
I think Gascans might be able to hear his footsteps. They do. They're going to be in time, though. H1 will get the work done. Can he trade two? Yes, he can. The captain is in full effect here.
And Sonics win yet again with a massive point lead over 2nd place.
3 wins out of 4 games. They are well deserving of this PCS3 Grand Champion.
I mean, at PGI, it's definitely a roller coaster. It's a process, which I had to tell all the guys. We're going to have ups and downs going into it. It felt good going into the tournament with the rank seeding. It was super settings, and Mime and I clutched out our first game as a duo, and I ended up taking MVP with most kills. So just right out the bat, I felt like we could win it all, no matter how the coming weeks are decided.
In the middle weeks, it just felt like we had a streak of unlucky games.
Towards week 2 and 3, we had bits of a low.
And we had to have a big reset from that. We had to take a step back and be like, okay, like this isn't us. Like we need to figure out what we're doing here, because this isn't going to work going on to week 5 and 6.
You know, it was stressful for me since the beginning. Before I boarded my plane to Korea, I lost my grandpa, and there was a lot of family. I had a lot of family trying to get a hold of me and see if I can, show up and stuff, and I didn't really know what to tell them. For me, a lot of things were running through my mind, and I had to kind of like block things out and just kind of focus on myself, which was even harder. People definitely calling me but yeah, it was very stressful from the beginning. I was definitely hurting a lot, and especially when in quarantine, when you're just alone by yourself, you just think of everything. And at the end of the day, I had a job that I had to do, and I needed to show up and couldn't let my team down. I needed to do my best.
Like I had to hit like a complete mental reset button, to where not to overcomplicate things, think of it very simply, and like kind of just let the game come to us, instead of like us like chasing things too hard and just kind of forcing things around.
Mentally, in game, strategically, we had to make adjustments on all the levels.
I think all of us just had this underlying feeling that when it came to the final 2 weeks, we would start performing again.
Honestly, I know the confidence that these boys have, and I was very confident that even if they had a few bad weeks, that they would pull it out in the end. And as far as I was concerned, and the players knew this, there was no pressure. Anything they got from PGI'S was a bonus. You know, it was just great to have an event.
Also knowing that the Sonics were behind us no matter what, no matter how we played, was definitely helpful. Definitely, there's a lot of teams there that were very anxious because they didn't know what would happen if they didn't play well, but we knew that the Sonics were behind us no matter what.
So I told the players, even if they go out there and finish last, just go out and enjoy it. And you know, they went out and they won, and that's a great thing. So.
You know, all the teams there are just as capable of winning if they play at their best. So we just knew the only thing stopping us from winning was ourselves.
We played together as a team. We trusted each other, which was definitely one of the most important things. And we ultimately won the thing. It was pretty amazing.
When we finally won on the very last game, it almost felt like there was still more to be played. We didn't I guess we were just in the moment. We didn't really know until, you know, we're on the stage and we're holding the trophy, and then it all really sunk in.